All right, the winter transfer window is officially open, and you know what that means. The rumor mill is going absolutely wild. So today we're going to put Real Madrid right under the microscope. Who are they really targeting? Who's maybe heading out the door? And what's the grand plan here? Let's get into it.
So what's on the shopping list for one of the biggest clubs in the world? Well, first we'll cover the one deal that's already signed, sealed, and delivered. And then, we're going to get into all the juicy stuff. The big rumors, the top priorities, and the names being whispered around the Bernabeu.
Okay, first things first, the one move that is 100% confirmed. It involves one of their most exciting young prospects, and honestly, it tells you a whole lot about how they're planning for the future.
And here it is. The Brazilian wonder kid Endrick is officially heading to Lyon on loan. Now, this isn't just shipping a player out for the sake of it. No, this is a super strategic move. They want to get him consistent, high-level playing time in a top European league. This is his chance to really break out on a big stage. And just look at the details here. For just a 6-month loan, Lyon is showing out over $1 million, and they're covering half of his wages. I mean, that's a serious chunk of change. And it just goes to show you how badly they wanted him in their squad, even if it's only for a little while.
Oh, and if you needed any more proof that Lyon is serious about him, there it is. They've handed him the iconic number 9 shirt. That is a massive vote of confidence. It basically says, you're not just here to fill a spot on the bench, kid. We expect you to be our main guy up front.
Okay, so while Endrick's development is a big piece of the future, Real Madrid has a way more immediate problem they need to solve right now, and that's their defense. A string of injuries has left them pretty thin at the back, so signing a new center back is their #1 absolute top priority this winter.
So, it looks like 3 main names have bubbled to the top of their list. And what's so interesting about this is that each guy represents a totally different way of thinking. You've got a potential bargain free agent, a long-term project, and a proven big-money Premier League star.
So according to Defensa Central, the club is keeping a very close eye on Wesley, this really dynamic 22-year-old right back over at Roma. Now, he's not that immediate center back fix they need, but he's definitely being looked at as the potential heir to the legendary Dani Carvajal's throne.
Now hold on, because this is where things get really interesting. Team Talk is reporting that Real Madrid might be making a U-turn and going back in for Liverpool's Ibrahima Konate. It seemed like they'd moved on, but apparently a huge change in his contract situation has thrown him right back onto their radar.
So this really lays out the dilemma they're facing, right? Do you go for a guy like Konate, whose contract is up in just 6 months, meaning he could be free, and who solves your biggest problem right now? Or do you splash the cash on Wesley, who's a long-term investment for a totally different position? It's that classic transfer window puzzle. Fix it now or build for later.
And then you've got Marc Guehi. He is definitely on the list, but reports from Sky Sports suggest that Liverpool is actually in the driver's seat to sign him. So it's shaping up to be this huge transfer battle between 2 European giants, and whoever wins could be sorting out their defense for years to come.
But with Real Madrid, it's never just about the current window, is it? Nah, these guys are always playing chess, looking 1, 2, maybe even 3 windows down the line. And trust me, they've got their eyes on some seriously big prizes for the future.
And they don't get much bigger than Florian Wirtz. I mean, this German superstar is one of the most exciting attacking players on the entire planet. He's a creative genius. And he's got a pretty big fan in former Madrid legend Xabi Alonso, who would apparently love to see him in that white kit.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. The source here, Fijajes, makes it pretty clear. This is not happening this winter. He's absolutely on their short list, for sure. But this is one of those blockbuster moves that's being lined up for the future, not for right now.
So what's the big picture here? We've got a confirmed loan for a future superstar, a mad dash for a defender, and some long-term planning for the attack. Let's try to put all these pieces together and figure out what Real Madrid's grand plan actually looks like. When you boil it all down, it's a pretty clear 3-part strategy. First, you secure your future by letting elite young talents like Endrick grow and get experience. Second, you solve your immediate problems by being smart and opportunistic in the market. And third, you are always looking ahead to the next big thing. It's this constant balancing act between winning now and dominating later. So as that transfer clock keeps ticking, it leaves us with one massive question. Which of these potential moves would be the ultimate game changer for Real Madrid's season? Would it be a defensive rock like Konate to lock things down for a title run? Or is it all about planning for the future? It's going to be fascinating to see how this all plays out.